Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you watch this channel. I'd like to start this session by appreciating you so much for making this channel grow. If you wish to support us, just subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Dr. EKURU AUKOT has decided to respond to the recent onslaught of Rigathi Gachagua on Raila Amolo Odinga's sentiments on what MEG WHITMAN said. Dr. EKURU AUKOT has told the DP Rigathi Gachagua that, my friend, the West are only using your boss. He said, my deputy president Rigathi, the West is only using him for the time being as they use his predecessor. Those folks don't care about African presidents. They are conveniently used. They are dumped at the right time, especially when there is no further use of them. That is what Dr. EKURU AUKOT told Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. He went further to say that they also called Ruto a corrupt thief. Now they are envious of him because he has been embraced by the West. So these two tweets are the two reasons why we have this analysis. So they lead us to our today's analysis. And Dr. EKURU AUKOT is telling Rigathi Gachagua the truth. The West is only interested in you if you're doing things conforming to what they want. And I agree with EKURU AUKOT. Before we get further on this issue of EKURU AUKOT, I want us to address an issue that is happening in Uganda. You understand that right now, IMF, World Bank, they are controlled by the West. So they recently denied Uganda people IMF loans simply because Uganda did not want to do things that conform with what the West want.
Merely being, no, we cannot criminalize you. Being and trying to recruit, we punish you by imprisonment. Raping, we kill you. So, but then the woman of the World Bank told me two other points. I don't want to be on the side of wrong. In all these fights, I have never stood on the wrong side. Never. That's the line of the NRM. We never have two languages.
So the West realized that Museveni was not serving our interests, and as a result, the best we can do is deny him loan. Let's go to our case of Kenya now. Let's assume that Kenya did not sign into law or did not agree to legalize registration of LGBTQ. What would have the West done? The West would have criticized Kenya and the Kenyan president badly, or rather harshly. So that's why I agree with what Dr. EKURU AUKOT is saying, that the West are only using the boss, and he's trying to refer to us William Ruto, who is not the boss. That's why there's a video about 4 videos ago we shared here in this channel and talked about ile machungu Gachagua alikuwa nayo ile siku ya mwisho ambayo alikuwa anafunga ile devolution conference. That was on Friday. And you remember that video I shared here. We talked about Gachagua being mtu ambaye alikuwa amekasirika sana na ile matamshi ya Raila Amolo Odinga. In fact, not even Gachagua. If you look at other people, karibu wote, Susan Kihika was mad. The first person to respond to that aspect of Raila Amolo Odinga going after MEG WHITMAN. She was mad. And you realize that even William Ruto was mad. There were so many politicians within UDA who did not take that narrative lightly. So this is the reason why Dr. EKURU AUKOT has said that, huyu Gachagua lazima nimwelezee. And that's why he's telling Gachagua that, look here, the West are all interested when you're serving their purpose. But when you're not serving their purpose, they will watakupiga teke just like what they did. Because you remember that last regime, the West used to call William Ruto names. That's what EKURU AUKOT is saying. They called him a corrupt thief back then. But now they glorify his presidency. So that's what Dr. EKURU AUKOT is coming out to defend and saying that if you don't watch out, you will also be bad-mouthed, just like they bad-mouthed your boss now. Let me take you to an incident of Italy, that event that took place in Italy that was hosted by the UN, I think the food program, whereby Rigathi Gachagua was given a chance to talk about the free meal, the program here in Kenya, free meals, the program in Kenya, whereby it said that parents are now enjoying the free meals program in Kenya, whereby children are in school eat for free, and parents are use the money that they could have spent on the children to probably finance other issues. So after that statement, there was a video that surfaced whereby Rigathi Gachagua was seen to be sitting alone, whereby other diplomats were seated on this other side. So that's what we realized, that was a very strange kind of sitting arrangement, because we wondered why the West, the people, why those people in that conference could have literally sidelined, because that's what we saw, a sidelining kind of move. Why was he being sidelined? What was the reason? So we realized that there are so many ways of picketing. When you picket, you don't have to demonstrate and be arrogant. You can always communicate something in a very, very less expensive manner, and that move is one of the moves that we saw. Also, there's a case of Katharina Ties, when she decided not to allow Moses Kuria into that meeting that they had, a move that forced William Ruto to appoint someone else to represent Kenya and the US trade talks. So all these things, I think, are trying to justify what Dr. EKURU AUKOT is saying. He's saying that they called Ruto a corrupt thief. Now they are envious of him because he has been embraced by the West. So the West are only using William Ruto, according to EKURU AUKOT. So I think, to some extent, I agree with EKURU AUKOT, despite the fact that most of the things that EKURU AUKOT talks about, mimi usikubaliane naye, because he doesn't have a position. He doesn't have a stand. But in this case, I think he has said something that is worth attention. So that's why that advice is being given to Gachagua. Usiongelee sana hawa West, because hawa watu ni watu ambao hawana haja na wewe. Wako na haja na maslahi yao. Ndio maana unaona Uganda kuna ile shida ambayo inatokea sasa hizo, wamenyimwa loan kwa sababu hawana haja na rais wao sasa, kwa sababu rais wao hafanyi vitu ambavyo wanataka. Lazima rais afanye kitu ambao wanataka ili waseme wewe uko sawa. Lakini kama ufanye kitu ambao wanataka, basi wewe hauko sawa. And that is the policy of the West. And it's according to Dr. EKURU AUKOT also. So ladies and gentlemen, just tell us, do you think EKURU AUKOT is giving Gachagua a correct advice? Just tell us below the comment section there whether you think EKURU AUKOT's advice to Gachagua ni kitu inafaa itiliwe maanani ama ni kitu inafaa ipuziliwe. But either way, that is the advice the EKURU AUKOT is giving Rigathi Gachagua. The West is only using your boss. Acha kupayuka. Literally, that is what EKURU AUKOT is telling Gachagua. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're first time viewer who hasn't subscribed to this channel, please consider supporting this channel by subscribing to it. Give this video a like and don't forget to hit the notification bell. And to those people who have supported this channel, I am forever grateful for your support, because without you, this channel would not have grown. So ladies and gentlemen, stay safe, stay blessed until we catch up again in our next analysis.